Hi folks, and welcome back to Meaningful Money. Okay, I'm here on Penzance Promenade with Newlyn behind me. Looking beautiful in the sunshine. It's about 8:30 on the 1st of November 2011, and today is Junior ISA Day, the launch of a new kind of savings plan for children. So I thought I'd dedicate today's video to that, just give you some brief details about it, and then you can go find out more if you need to, or you can always ask me for more information by leaving questions and stuff like that on the site or Facebook or YouTube channel or whatever. So it's Junior ISA Day, a bit more detail about that. As ever though, before I dive into that, my good friends down here in the bottom right, that's Seven Investment Management. They sponsor the show. I'm extremely grateful to them for doing so. So thank you very much, chaps in London. Right, Junior ISAs. These are a new tax-efficient savings plan specifically for children, launched today, so hot off the press. And here are just some brief details, just the sort of general key features, the things you need to know, okay? The first thing is they're called Junior ISAs, and so the clue is in the name. They're very much like adult ISAs, but not quite the same. A couple of important differences. But they're very similar in the way they are taxed, in that they are largely tax-free. You can have two kinds of Junior ISA, a cash Junior ISA and a stocks and shares Junior ISA. I'll put a little bit more detail on that in a minute. But as far as the taxation is concerned, a cash Junior ISA is just a tax-free bank account, so any interest paid on it is paid free of tax, which is good news. A stocks and shares Junior ISA is free of capital gains tax, but any income that is received by the ISA, and from the shares that it holds or whatever, that income is in the form of dividends, and dividends are paid after having 10% tax taken off, notionally. And the problem is you can't reclaim that. So they are not exactly income tax free when it comes to the stocks and shares side, but they're still very tax efficient, certainly the most tax efficient way of saving for children. So they're going to be very valuable going forward, no doubt. Now, anyone can save for a child, okay, but the person who has to set it up is somebody with parental responsibility for that child. And thereafter, that person is called the registered contact on the ISA until the child itself achieves the age of 16, in which case they become the registered contact. Now, one child can have one ISA of each type at any one time. So they can have a cash ISA, cash Junior ISA, and a stocks and shares Junior ISA. They can have one of each at any one time. Right, with me so far? Now here's one of the main differences from adult ISAs, because I could, for instance, do my the current year's ISA with 7IM, say. Next year I could do it with somebody else, and I still keep my 7IM one from this year, and I just have lots of different ISAs with lots of different providers. But you can't do that with a Junior ISA. It's one provider per child at any one time. Now you can move your pot from one provider to another, but you can only have one provider at a time. But that's one provider for a cash Junior ISA and one for a Junior stocks and shares ISA. Okay, more simple to do than it is to say, probably. So one child, one type one of each type, and one provider for each type at any one time. That's lots of ones, isn't it? Now you can't access a Junior ISA until the child is 18. Okay, but then if they want, they can roll it into an adult ISA, which is going to be a pretty valuable benefit, I think. Rather than go and blow it on a huge party, or I nearly swore then. Weed it against the wall when they go to university, perhaps. So, the facility to roll it into an adult ISA, I think, will be a valuable one. Now, here's an important point, because if you have a child who is eligible for the Child Trust Fund scheme, so that means your child was born between the 1st of September 2002 and the 3rd of January 2011. If you have a child between those dates, they cannot have a Junior ISA because they're eligible for the Child Trust Fund scheme. And you can't have both yet. Well, at least you'll never be able to have both. But as it stands, that's the case. A child who's eligible for the CTF can't have a Junior ISA. There is talk possibly in due course for children being able to transfer their Child Trust Fund into a Junior ISA. But as it stands at the moment, that's not possible. So, a little word about limits. There is an overall limit of £3,600 per year that can be saved into a Junior ISA for a child. So now that can be split across the cash and stocks and shares element however you want. Okay, it can be all in cash, in which case you couldn't pay anything into a stocks and shares junior ISA that year, or vice versa, or you can split it equally or unequally between the two kinds of pots. All right, the overall limit is £3,600 per year, and that's going to go up each year according to inflation. So there'll be a new limit set every year. And I think that's about it, right? There's certainly some things I've missed out, so leave any questions if you have any, and I'll do my best to answer them. But today is Junior ISA Day, so why not think about putting some money away for your kids in this new medium, if they are eligible. So thanks very much for watching. Goodbye from Penzance Prom on this beautiful autumn morning, and I'll see you next time.